Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Good evening, and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Michael Germain. With Wisconsin's partisan primary elections just 3 days away, candidates are working to get out the vote. Here in La Crosse this morning, 3rd Congressional District candidate Katrina Shanklin rallied her supporters at Riverside Park. The event is part of a 9-city Get Out the Vote tour Shanklin is running with Democratic activists and elective leaders. She says this late push isn't just about getting supporters to the polls, it's also a chance to connect with undecided voters.
You see that typically the greatest action and momentum in the last 4 days, and so this is a tremendous opportunity for our supporters and folks who might be on the fence and aren't sure quite where they're going to go yet for Tuesday to hear from us and hear not only about my values and the work I've done in the Capitol, but how I will deliver for working families and seniors in Congress.
The 6th-term state assembly representative goes up against fellow Democrats Rebecca Cook and Eric Wilson in Tuesday's primary. Whoever wins that election will face Republican Derek Van Orden in the general election this November. Residents of Hammond are under a water boil notice. Today in a Facebook post, the Wabasha County Sheriff's Office warned residents to boil any water used for drinking, cooking, and ice making for a full minute due to a harmful bacteria. Authorities have yet to release details about what the bacteria might be and what led them to issue the advisory.
Hey everyone, a good Saturday night to you. Taking a look at the temperatures today, topping out between about 70 in Preston, or I should say Decorah, and 77 here in La Crosse. Ignore that 88 in Viroqua. The sensor's reporting the right temperature. For whatever reason, it's stuck on reporting 88 for a high. Maybe someone's wishful thinking down there. Maybe they like it 88 degrees. Who knows, right? All right, we had sunshine through the day, and then some fair weather cumulus clouds developed mid to late morning, and they were most widespread in the afternoon, but plenty of sun peeking through as well. Made for a nice little sunset earlier this evening. Here's a view through CityCam at about 8:04. Some nice afterglow after that as well, with just a few clouds, but skies going mostly clear for most overnight tonight. Pleasant Sunday in store for tomorrow. Mostly dry tomorrow through Wednesday. Rain chances then crop up Wednesday night into Thursday. Could linger into Friday as well. In the meantime, just some wraparound clouds, especially over northern and eastern parts of the state, with low pressure over northern parts of the Great Lakes. Current temps in the low to mid 50s in Black River Falls, Sparta, and Volk Field. Still 65 in La Crosse, 61 in Eau Claire, Winona, and Decorah. 59 for you folks in Prairie du Chien. Clear, cool, and comfy tonight. Windows open, free AC from Mother Nature. Lows in La Crosse around 54. I'll have the rest of my 8-day forecast that's coming up in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Bill. A well-known 3rd Street bar is shutting its doors for good. Dublin Square Irish Pub and Eatery in downtown La Crosse announced its surprise closure on Facebook last night. In that post, the bar said it would be closing due to unspecified staffing issues. Facebook users expressed sadness and disbelief over the announcement, which is the latest in a series of notable closures downtown. Finati's Nut and Chocolate Shop closed last week, and breakfast staple Fazy's ended operations in November. Today, a News 8 team went to Dublin Square and confirmed that the business appears to have shut down. Celtic feats of strength are on display today in Riverside Park as Irish Fest holds its Highland Games. Beginning at noon, contestants donned their best kilts to take part in traditional Scottish and Irish challenge events. The games are designed as a test of strength and stamina. Today's events include cobber turning, stone throwing, sheaf tossing, and weight tossing. The 19th annual Irish Fest also offers food and drinks, live music, and kid-friendly activities. It runs through tomorrow afternoon. Today, residents of La Crescent enjoyed the last day of the Shriners Parade. The parade kicked off at 10 a.m. along Elm Street and ended at La Crescent High School's Fine Arts Center. The procession included clowns, motorcycles, and mini vehicles. The Shriners is a fraternity dating back to 1872 with over 200 chapters worldwide. If you missed this year's parade, you can stay updated on future events by visiting their website. Vice President Kamala Harris is calling for a ceasefire deal between Israel and Gaza. Those details when we return.
My son, Nick, took illicit fentanyl, which cost him his life. And knowing that my son is never coming back is the worst thing that I will have to live with for the rest of my life.
Tammy Baldwin's been with us every step of the way. She just got a major bill passed to really crack down on fentanyl. She doesn't just talk the talk, but she actually walks the walk.
I cannot tell you how much we appreciate Tammy Baldwin fighting this fight.
I'm Tammy Baldwin. I approve this message.
One size rarely fits all. That's why at Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we carry a huge selection of quality name brand jeans and pants. We're so confident we have the right brand, style, and fit for you that we'll give you a free $5 Blaine's Farm and Fleet gift card for every pair you buy. Like men's Rustler jeans, $15.99, men's Lee Extreme Motion jeans, $34.99, and shop store-wide savings like 10% off gallons of Cabot exterior stains. Find your perfect pair of jeans for less at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Wood Sales and Service is your largest family-owned and operated outdoor power equipment dealer in the Coulee region. Toro walk-behind, self-propelled, push, gas, and electric mowers. Transform your mowing experience with an easy-to-use, feature-packed Toro walk-behind mower. Check out our full line of Toro zero-turn mowers. Rock-solid durability, pro-grade performance, and easy maintenance for best-in-the-neighborhood results. That's Wood Sales and Service, Black River Falls. Family-owned and operated since 1968. WoodSalesService.com.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Tonight, Israel is disputing that its bombs could have killed so many people, saying its military used a small warhead, aerial surveillance, and intelligence for a precision strike.
They dropped a missile on them while they were just praying, cried this woman as she kneeled over a dead child. One victim of so many in one of Gaza's biggest mass killings from an Israeli strike since October 7th. In these plastic bags, the remains of a number of people, about 150 pounds, altogether the weight of one person. In the past week, Israel has bombed at least 4 schools in Gaza City, saying they were harboring terrorists. In today's strike, Gaza's emergency services accused Israel's military of dropping 3 one-ton bombs on the Al Tabin school and its mosque, as displaced people held early morning prayers, their Qurans now covered in blood. But Israel's military said it killed at least 19 militants and claimed it limited civilian casualties by using only small-sized munitions. The IDF provided before and after images that show little damage and little difference, and told CBS News the only section of the mosque that was struck was the men's floor with no women and children. They are liars, 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 said this woman. There were no fighters and no one had arms. We were mostly women. Above all this, the fear an all-out war could break out across the Mideast at any moment. Iran and Hezbollah have vowed retaliation against Israel after their recent high-profile assassinations of well-known leaders. This week, 2 additional U.S. fighter jet squadrons arrived in the region, and U.S. Central Command Chief General Michael Kurilla returned to Israel. For those mourning in Gaza, their focus tonight is on saying goodbye and disbelievingly burying their dead. This old father mourning sons and grandsons now gone, stunned into sadness and silence.
And the White House now says it is deeply concerned about reports of civilian casualties in Gaza, and far too many civilians continue to be killed, just as it is trying to get Israel and Hamas back to ceasefire talks urgently set for Thursday. Ramy Inocencio, CBS News, Tel Aviv.
Vice President Harris is calling on Israel and Hamas to work out a ceasefire deal now. The vice president spoke ahead of a campaign rally in Phoenix today. She said the war has taken too many civilians' lives. She made her remarks hours after an Israeli strike targeted a school and mosque in Gaza. The attack left at least 93 people dead. The vice president called for the violence to end and for Hamas to release its hostages.
You know, yet again, there are far too many civilians who've been killed. I mean, Israel has a right to go after the terrorists that are Hamas. But as I have said many, many times, they also have, I believe, an important responsibility to avoid civilian casualties. First and foremost, and the President and I have been working on this around the clock, we need to get the hostages out.
U.S. officials reportedly have grown frustrated that progress toward a deal appears stalled, despite what they say are only narrow differences between the two sides on paper. A judge has ruled that Google has been operating as an illegal monopoly.
And I'm meteorologist Bill Graw. It's looking like a really nice Sunday in store. I'll have the details of my 8-day forecast after the break.
The one thing Kamala Harris has always been: fearless. As a prosecutor, she put murderers and abusers behind bars. As California's Attorney General, she went after the big banks and won $20 billion for homeowners. And as Vice President, she took on the big drug companies to cap the cost of insulin for seniors. Because Kamala Harris has always known who she represents.
This campaign is about who we fight for. We believe in a future where every person has the opportunity not just to get by, but to get ahead. Where every senior can retire with dignity. But Donald Trump wants to take our country backward, to give tax breaks to billionaires and big corporations and end the Affordable Care Act. But we are not going back.
I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
Arby's is full of choices. Quick, you can get your favorite stuff. 3 for $5.
Pretty good.
Incredible value for a limited time. Reach in and eat whatever you grab. Arby's, we have the meats.
The history of Pleasing is a history of taste. After World War II, my grandfather, Frank Italiano, spent time in China and acquired a gourmet taste which became his passion. He developed a seasoning and shared it with his friends. In 1952, Pleasing was created. That first seasoning has grown to 40 different blends. This history of taste continues with both the second and the third generations as we explore people's changing tastes. Stop by the Pleasing Outlet store on Ward Avenue and taste the history.
For over 40 years, La Crosse Glass and Overhead Door has been the go-to company for anything glass and door. We offer a large stock inventory of CEHI garage doors to help you find the perfect fit. As a locally owned business, we take pride in our work and always get the job done. From commercial glass and glazing to residential glass and CHI garage doors, we have the experience and expertise to help you. Call or visit our website today.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
Families of 3 of the students killed in the 2018 Parkland school shooting in Florida have reached massive civil settlements with the convicted shooter. He agreed to pay each of them $50 million. He also agreed to pay a former Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School student who was wounded $40 million. The chances any of them will see any significant portion of that money are slim. Nicholas Cruz is in prison serving 34 consecutive life sentences without the possibility of parole. So why the lawsuits? The attorney for the family says in case Cruz ever comes into any money, they can collect it and prevent him from buying any creature comforts. There may be one day at least some money. Cruz was named as a beneficiary in an insurance policy from his adoptive mother worth $430,000. Another shooting survivor in June obtained the rights to the gunman's name for its use in any movie, show, or other media. A former Twitter board member is suing the social media company, now known as X, for $20 million in pay. According to a lawsuit filed on Friday in California, Omid Kordestani Ames Elon Musk refused to cash out more than $20 million worth of shares. Cortesani joined Twitter's board in 2015, overseeing the sale of the company to Musk in 2022. However, Musk allegedly refused to pay out stock held by the former board member after the closing of the deal. So far, X has not responded to the lawsuit. A federal appeals court on Friday sided with states to block further implementation of a student loan repayment plan known as Saving on a Valuable Education, or SAVE. The plan lowers monthly payments on student debt. The fate of President Joe Biden's plan is tied up in 2 legal challenges from Republican-led states. 3 judges said the Education Department can't move forward until the larger legal challenge is resolved. The court further said the states suing have the better legal argument. The only thing the Biden administration can do is ask the Supreme Court to lift the lower court's order. For now, the 8 million borrowers enrolled in SAVE are still not required to make monthly payments. SAVE is not full student loan forgiveness. The Supreme Court killed that last summer. The Biden administration then launched SAVE soon after. Americans are continuing to rack up a record level of credit card debt. A report from the Federal Reserve Bank of New York shows U.S. consumers collectively owe $1.1 trillion on credit cards. That's up 45% from 2021. Another survey from Bankrate finds 50% of all credit card holders carry a balance from month to month. Well, it is sure feeling like early fall here in La Crosse. Let's send it over to meteorologist Bill Grahl to see how long those temperatures plan on staying.
Well, it looks like they're going to stick around at least near or below average temperatures. You'll see that in my 8-day forecast at the end of this segment. But let's start with our allergy report. Low symptoms for tomorrow and Monday for ragweed. Medium symptoms for both days for weeds and for mold spores. Allergy Associates tells us that no ragweed was in the latest air sample, but there are a few grass pollen. There were a few grass pollen in the latest sample if you're susceptible to that. All right, a live look through CityCam 8 shows a quiet evening underway. 77 was the official high today out at the airport, 55 the low. So a little bit below those averages, of course, of 84 and 63. 94 and 45 are the records. No rainfall today. We're about 0.2 of an inch of rainfall below average for the month of August, and we're still above average for the year by about 2 to 3 inches. 65 degrees out at the airport, 66 downtown at the station. Winds have gone light, and the Mississippi rising a bit, 7.63 feet. 61 for you folks in Eau Claire. Wind is calm, and the Chippewa River is starting a slow fall. So current temperatures very comfortable. Readings in the 60s in many spots, but even some 50s, low to mid 50s in Black River Falls and Sparta, 54 at Volk Field, 59 in Viroqua and Preston, also 59 in Prairie du Chien. And look at these dew points. Generally in the upper 40s to low to mid 50s. So that puts us in that pleasant to dry range, and that low humidity will continue for tonight and tomorrow. It's been a very pleasant stretch of weather, especially for this time of year. Again, winds have gone light or calm after a fairly breezy day with northwest winds for much of the day around 10 to 20, even 25 miles per hour. So we've got an area of low pressure north of the Great Lakes, just some wraparound clouds over northern and eastern parts of Wisconsin, but for the most part, just a few clouds scooting through the La Crosse area, but no big deal there. Otherwise, we've got high pressure in control, and that's going to filter kind of east across the region for tonight and tomorrow, keeping us dry. Little trough out to the west. That's going to fizzle as it runs into that ridge. Maybe a few sprinkles left over for Monday. Sky Tracker will show tonight mainly clear sky, and then tomorrow, much like today, we start with some sunshine. We'll get some of those fair weather clouds as we head into the afternoon hours, but dry. Tomorrow night, a few more clouds in play, and then some of that moisture trying to creep in from the west. Again, that's why I have a few sprinkles in play for Monday, but it's only about a 20% chance at best. Otherwise, zone forecast showing high temperatures tomorrow, right around 79, maybe 80 degrees here in La Crosse, and pretty much all of our 65 zone forecast fly through locations will see highs between about 75 and 80 degrees. So again, a little short of average, but a little bit warmer than what we saw today. So mostly clear tonight, cool and comfy. Lows around 54, great sleeping weather. 79 tomorrow, sunny to partly cloudy, a pleasant Sunday. Again, a few sprinkles perhaps on Monday, 80, 82 and dry on Tuesday. Dry on Wednesday as well, 84. Some periodic rain chances Wednesday night, Thursday, maybe lingering into Friday, especially Friday morning, and then dry next weekend. Highs back in the low 80s. But overall, Michael, over the next 8 days, temperatures still near or slightly below average. So a fairly pleasant stretch of weather for mid-August. Back to you.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you, Bill. Coming up in sports, the Brewers were going for their 5th straight win. Plus, Jordan Love got the Packer preseason started with some fireworks. Kate has the highlights after the break.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Ho Chunk Gaming Wisconsin, with 6 locations of fun.
Our son Trent overcame kidney disease and beat cancer. But when he injured his leg, he took what he thought was a pain pill.
It was laced with fentanyl, and it killed him. He was 23.
We reached out to Tammy Baldwin, but all we got back was a form letter.
Obviously, she doesn't care about families like ours. Our kids are dying from fentanyl pouring across our border.
And we can't trust Tammy Baldwin to stop it.
Fixed Washington Pack is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Craving authentic Mexican flavors? Look no further than Señor Villa. At Señor Villa, we bring the taste of Mexico to your table every day. Join us for our unbeatable $5 lunch specials packed with flavor and value. And don't miss our nightly specials where the fiesta never ends. Señor Villa, where great food meets great value. Visit us today. Señor Villa, the taste of Mexico you've been craving.
T-Mobile coverage in my area is wonderful.
We have 8 acres, and it gives you peace of mind to know that you're going to have a reliable signal. We enjoy hiking. We enjoy the outdoors. The coverage has been great.
And after investing billions to light up our network from big cities to small towns, T-Mobile is America's largest and fastest 5G network. See for yourself. Try T-Mobile's network free for 3 months. Your phone, our network, no strings.
Beat the heat with the coldest prices around at Black River Furniture Outlet. Reimagine your living room with new upholstery. Choose from Ashley, Catnapper, Bestcraft, or Best Home Furnishings and find the perfect seat for you. Sleeper and easy sofas available. Stop in and upgrade your mattress to a new hybrid, foam, or cooling gel bed and sleep comfortable this summer. Get your deck outfitted with our new Poly Outdoor. Bottom prices on top quality fan back, rollback, and swivel gliders. Love seats, pub seats, and accent tables available. Celebrating 30 years of community and business. Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Kate Overton.
Packer football is back. Today, Green Bay took to the field for one of 3 preseason games. Packers were down in Cleveland taking on the Browns, and it didn't take long for Jordan Love to show off. Let's go to the action, but before we get to Love, there are new kickoff rules this season, so take a look and get used to it. A bit of a different formation, different rules. Those rules taking place right here. That ball was a touchback. Green Bay will get the ball at the 30-yard line, different than the 25 a year ago. All right, Jordan Love, the highest paid quarterback in the NFL, season 2 as the starter. But the first play will go to the new guy, Josh Jacobs, up the middle for a nice gain. We'll see a lot of him this year. 2 plays later, 3rd and 5, Love in the shotgun, dropping back, and he's going to let it fly. Dontavian Wicks wide open. Nobody's going to catch him. 65 yards to the house. Packers take a 7-0 lead, and Love's day was done. It wasn't much, but man, already playing like the contract is worth it. Sean Clifford would come in at QB after Love. The Packers would go on to win 23-10. Defensive starters looked good for the ones who played. I know it's just preseason, but man, I'm glad football is back. We've got more of it. Vikings also in action. All eyes on first-round draft pick J.J. McCarthy. McCarthy in to start the second quarter, making his first completion of the preseason. But a few plays later, McCarthy gets a warm welcome to the NFL, passing off his back foot into the hands of Jack Jones for an interception. But McCarthy would find his groove on 3rd and 5, the rookie, with a nice scramble to pick up the first down. And then in the second half, check out this throw. McCarthy going way down the field into the hands of Tristan Jackson for a 45-yard touchdown pass. Justin Jefferson was loving it. And then they had Jefferson on the broadcast, and McCarthy would do it again. This time 33 yards to Trent Sherfield, his second touchdown of the game for McCarthy. and his day was done after that. A few ups and downs, but McCarthy certainly proving himself as he tries to earn that starting spot. Vikings would win on a last-second field goal, 24-23. The Brewers are winners of 4 straight games and are just 2.5 games back for the best record in baseball. They've been doing it on the offensive side of the ball, but today they needed something else. Let's go to American Family Field. Tobias Myers with the start, and he was golden. Gets the strikeout here to end the third. His 6th in 3 innings. He would go 7 1/3 scoreless. A real gem from him. The Brewer bats not alive. Hoskins goes down on strikes. Just 1 hit through 7 innings for Milwaukee, but they would get one in the 8th, and Hoskins would get all of it. Sends it out to deep left field for a solo home run. Brewers take a 1-0 lead. Devin Williams would come in to close it out. 2 outs, full count, and Williams gets him to swing at the high fastball. Ball game. 1-0 the final. 5 straight wins for Milwaukee. Twins can get to a half game back in the division with a win over Cleveland, but Stephen Kwan has other plans. Second pitch of the game, going deep over the right field wall. Guardians take the lead. Twins still down 1 in the 9th, and that's not going to cut it. 2-1, the final. Cleveland gets the win and now hold a 2.5 game lead at the top of the AL Central with 1 more game between these two tomorrow. Loggers, last game of the regular season, up 1 of the Mud Puppies, and Zach Wadas is going to add 3 more. Sends it over the wall and right. A 3-run shot as the Loggers go up big, but the pitching would fall apart. Now 9-9, and that's a bases loaded walk. Mud Puppies take the lead as they would go on to win 15-9. But with that, the Northwoods League playoffs begin tomorrow. The Loggers will face off with the Duluth Huskies in a best-of-3 series. Duluth is the higher seed, so they will host games 2 and 3. Loggers will host game 1 tomorrow with first pitch coming at 5:05 p.m. And in the Olympics, the USA men's basketball team bringing home a gold medal. It's the United States' 5th straight gold in men's basketball. They took down France 98-87, and when it was crunch time, Steph Curry stepped up and made it happen. A number of big threes down the stretch. Just overall an awesome game. Now, I can't show you those highlights due to the Olympic copyright rules, but if you're a basketball fan, go find them. It will be worth the watch. That's all for sports. We'll be right back.
This election is about experience and who can find middle ground with people from both parties to get things done for workers and families. I've done that, and I'll do it again for us in Congress. I'm Katrina Shankland. I approve this ad, and I'm asking for your vote.
One size rarely fits all. That's why at Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we carry a huge selection of quality name brand jeans and pants. We're so confident we have the right brand, style, and fit for you that we'll give you a free $5 Blaine's Farm and Fleet gift card for every pair you buy. Like men's or women's Ariat jeans. Get an extra $30 gift card for every $150 Ariat purchase. And men's Rustler jeans, just $15.99. Find your perfect pair of jeans for less at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Mow, dig, haul, trench. The reliable Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor is highly capable. A smooth hydrostatic transmission makes for easy operation and versatile attachments that help you handle the job. The Kubota BX Series, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships in Menominee, Baldwin, Osseo, and Arcadia.
Transform your home's exterior with our new award-winning collection of steel roofing products at River Valley Remodelers. Our new products offer timeless and traditional shingle appeal with long-lasting durability for our Midwest weather. If you're seeking style and protection for your home, give us a call today or scan the QR code below for a free consult and design, and we'll get you exactly what you're looking for. River Valley Remodelers. Improve your home. Build our community.
Let River City Grill be your new lunch destination. Whether it's corporate lunches, parties, or events, we have the space and food for all of your gathering needs, big or small. We offer an all-you-can-eat lunch buffet from 11 a.m. till 2 p.m. with unlimited soup, salad, pizza, wings, and so much more. There's something for everybody. Stop by the bar and pair your delicious lunch with one of our many beers available on draft. River City Grill, Winona, Minnesota.
Would you hire a barber who's never cut hair before? So why send someone to Congress who's never held public office and never passed a single bill? I'm Katrina Shankland. I approve this message because we need an experienced Congresswoman. Right, Jed?
A 12-year-old boy from Houston, Texas is fighting brain and spinal cancer. Yet he is trying to set a Guinness World Record in honoring police on his journey. Austin Hedgecoth has more.
The ordinary person will never be sworn into office. But DJ isn't ordinary. He's just 12 years old, and he's already a member of 842 law enforcement agencies.
Well, these law enforcement ceremonies have been proven beneficial to him.
DJ is from Houston, but on Thursday evening he was in Oklahoma, where he was sworn in by the Choctaw Lighthorse Police Department.
Honestly, if I had a place to work, it would be here, because it's peaceful and quiet down here.
DJ has a rare form of brain and spinal cancer. There is no cure, but he doesn't let that hold him back.
And I'm just going to keep on going until my gas tank run out. And I say this at every interview, but they don't know what that means when my gas tank run out. That's when God calls you home. You never know when God's going to call you home.
DJ lived through Hurricane Harvey in Houston, when his home was destroyed. He was inspired by the first responders and decided he wanted to play his part.
This is certainly a teachable moment for all of us with DJ's perseverance and his commitment to his cause.
His original goal was to be sworn in 100 times. He's since shattered that goal and now has his eyes set on the Guinness World Record.
DeVarge had 5 months to live and he's still here. The doctors are still confused as to why he's here. I said because he lives a normal life.
DJ says sometimes the travel is tough, and after this road trip, he's going to take a short break. You excited to go home?
Mm-hmm. That's going to be a boring ride.
But he'll be back on duty in no time.
Stay with us. We'll have one final check of your forecast when we return.
Charge your career with a welding position at Chart Industries. Do you have a year or more of welding experience? Starting wages up to $35 per hour. We have the job for you. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
How will you reward yourself with the benefits you'll get from Riverbank's Rewards Checking? A morning pick-me-up, a leisurely round, a special dinner, or an evening pause. This checking account comes with 3.04 annual percentage yield. There's also a refund for foreign ATM transaction fees. Stop in to one of the convenient locations or visit online to learn more about Riverbank's Rewards Checking. Riverbank, local banking made simple. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Improving your home, improving your life with a better bathroom. In just a day or two, you can enjoy a wonderful new tub or shower that is attractive, easy to care for, and safe. New fixtures, shelves for storage, and grab bars for safety. Be safe, be happy, enjoy bathing again. Be even happier with everything new. Comfort Height toilet, vanity, sink, faucet, mirror, light, and new flooring. Call or visit the board store for a prompt free estimate. Get more for less today and every day.
Pilgrims está creciendo y queremos que formes parte de una empresa exitosa, estable y segura. Estamos ofreciendo salarios más altos y más incentivos de pago que nunca. Visítenos en cualquier día para someter una solicitud en nuestra oficina de contratación o el miércoles para una entrevista inmediata. Ayúdenos a alimentar al mundo mientras le proporcionamos un entorno de trabajo seguro, un empleo estable y esencial con un salario fijo. Visítenos en cualquier momento en 502 West Main Street, Arcadia, Wisconsin, o someta su solicitud hoy en pilgrims.com.
Jolivet Family Farms. There's no substitute for homegrown freshness. Jolivet's homegrown triple sweet corn is picked fresh daily. Join us Sundays 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. for our roasted sweet corn and charcoal brats. Jolivet's also features homegrown carrots, sweet onions, peppers, beets, cabbage, dill, tomatoes, cucumbers, blueberries, and so much more. Find distinctive crafts and decor. Take home some cookies, breads, bars, or pies from our homemade bakery. Buy fresh, buy local. Open daily year-round. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
Charge your career with a welding position at Chart Industries. Do you have a year or more of welding experience? Starting wages up to $35 per hour. We have the job for you. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
Mostly clear, cool, and comfy tonight. Lows in La Crosse around 54. Sunny to partly cloudy tomorrow, 79 for the high. Maybe a sprinkle or two on Monday, 80. Dry for Tuesday and Wednesday, and then some rain chances return for Wednesday night and into Thursday, perhaps lingering into Friday as well.
I want to thank you so much for watching News 8 Now this weekend. We'll see you right here tomorrow night.